What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Coach Black, your internet relationship and breakup coach. Today's topic: what if no contact never works on your ex and they never reach out? So I get some variation of this question every single day, either on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and I do understand this. Okay, and as a coach, I see where that question is coming from. A lot of it is coming from a place of fear or uncertainty. Like, what if I do all of this and I've been waiting for 2, 3, 4, 5 months and nothing happens? So this video is going to give you a clear answer that literally you should be able to take away and apply to your situation today so you know how to move forward. And I'm going to start with a very quick story. Have you ever watched a documentary where you see a lion chasing after a gazelle? And of course, both of them are running extremely fast, but as fast as the lion is working and as hard as it is trying to catch the gazelle, somehow the gazelle always manages to escape in a lot of cases that you see on these documentaries. Why is this? See, for the lion, it's about getting its next meal, right? It's something to feed itself or feed the family. So it's important, but for the gazelle, it's literally a matter of life and death. It's about survival. And that program that's inside the mind of the gazelle is replicated amongst most living creatures, including ourselves as human beings. Your mind is not as invested with your goals, your career, your ambitions, but what your mind is hyper-focused on every single day is protecting you to the best of its ability, keeping you safe, ensuring your survival so you can go on and have kids and so on and so forth. That is priority number one, most important thing. And so that strong innate desire to protect you and keep you safe also applies to keeping you safe from pain. Because if you think about it, pain is very adjacent to a threat of something potentially hurting you, right? Because pain is typically going to come first, and then something that could potentially hurt you, and we won't get too graphic, right? So your mind is always thinking of ways as well to protect you from pain. But this isn't just physical pain, like in the case of the gazelle, but it will do that. But critically, it's also about your emotional pain, your psychological pain. By far, very powerful instinctual thing in human beings as well. And as humans, what causes us a lot of pain is loss. Losing something or someone that you care about. I don't know about you, but I've experienced the death of a loved one that was totally unexpected. And I was reeling because I didn't see it coming. It's like the last conversation we had, I should have said this, or I should have done that. I should have treated them differently. And those memories sit with me forever. It's the power of the human mind to cling and really tie meaning to loss and losing people or things that we really care about. This is on a biological DNA, deep innate level in all human beings. The need to be safe from pain. And so let's apply that context to your ex, for example. If you are using one of the most powerful incentives on this universe, the need to avoid pain, the number one most powerful incentive, the need to avoid pain on your ex, and they do not react, they do not care, and it's been multiple months, then this is a clear indication that they do not truly have strong feelings for you. So you have to take this as a sign. See, the videos that I make on this channel specifically, there are other coaches. I want to give you the best chance to get your ex back by doing no contact. And as you go along that process, and that's if you want your ex back, as you go along that process, typically there's some signs. Okay, so we want to make sure we're applying the right strategies when the signs come up. But this is never about chasing or forcing anyone to do anything that they don't want to do. I hope that the videos instill a level of self-confidence in you that you can walk away if your ex doesn't care or doesn't come back. Okay? I see comments sometimes in the comment section, and I try to reply with as much grace as I can, okay? Because I care about you, and I hope that comes through in the videos. I really hope it does. But I'll see comments like, oh, my ex left me and they're married, after a couple of months, and now she's pregnant with his kid. What can I do to get her back? Well, there's nothing in the videos that I can teach you to help you change someone's mind about what they want for their life. They're married. They have children on the way. It's time for you to focus that energy on making yourself better, because if the end goal at the end of the day is a happy, loving, healthy relationship, then an ex that is married can't give that to you. So again, I hope you understand this is never about chasing. So I want to give you the statistics from a specific study that I do like. It's from X-Back Permanently, and I'm going to leave a link to that study in the description, so you can check it out if you want to. So what that specific study shows is that when people break up, the percentage of people that do get back together, the vast majority of them get back together within 6 months. Now, some people get back together after 6 months, after 9 months, a year, 2 years. But the vast majority, if you look at the graphs, the highest percentage of people fix things within 6 months. So if you've been broken up with your ex for over 6 months and you've been in no contact, you've done the practice, because it is powerful. Remember, this is about protecting the person from pain. So no contact, you trigger that sense of loss, which causes pain. And it's been over 6 months. Understand that the statistics aren't necessarily in your favor. So you should be working on improving yourself and moving forward with your life. And if your ex comes back, great. Now you are healed. There's a little bit of distance between you and that desperate version of you that had to have things a certain way. You've let go to some capacity, and you can see things more clearly. Because a lot of times when a breakup happens, you're not even seeing things as clearly as you should. Okay? You're hyper focused and desperate and willing to accept anything from your ex. That's not what this is about. It's about regaining your power, regaining your self-esteem, regaining your strength. And while no contact works, it works for a lot of my clients, it works for a lot of people, okay? There's no guarantees or promises. All you can do is do the practice and do it well. Say nothing, do nothing. Allow your ex to miss you. And my hope is that these videos, one, encourage you along that process. And two, when we get the right signs, we take the right actions. That's what this is about. Always taking the right actions if you still have interest to increase your chances. I was talking to a client early this morning, and that's also what inspired this video among some of the other comments. So I was talking to this client and his ex, they're texting and she's literally saying, I will always love you. And his response was, okay, or something like that. Okay, so these are examples of missing opportunities, and I don't want you to do that. Okay, if they're chasing you and you still care, because he did, this client, it's take the opportunity, do something about it. What's the right way to move things forward without lessening your values? What's the last way to increase attraction without being desperate? That's my goal with these videos, to encourage and motivate you to stick with this and stay the course, and go over specific examples and strategies on how to move things forward, provided your ex is showing interest. If it's been over 6 months or a year and you've been doing the practice and they're doing nothing, let's take all of the things that we've learned during this breakup about attraction and all those things to find someone better. Because for most of us, the goal is that we have a happy, loving, healthy relationship with someone. And yes, I do hope at some point your ex sees the forest from the trees, right? And makes sense of the mistake they made. That's the hope. And if they come back, yes, we'll take the opportunity. But we're never going to chase or beg someone to accept us. Never. Okay. So anyway, let me know what your thoughts are, what your experience is. Drop it down in the comment section below. I appreciate you for your feedback. If you want to talk to me one-on-one about your specific situation, maybe something's happening and you want to make sure that you're not missing the opportunities, hit the link in the description and we can talk about it. Again, I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you, okay, for trusting me and for coming with questions. I do not take that for granted at all. Okay, and I am on your team and I want the best for you. So hopefully it's either your ex coming back and showing interest, or we'll prepare you for the next best opportunity. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.